and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, stick around, have a look at a few videos, and if you're my A1 since day one, welcome back. It is so good to see all of you here to join me today for another video. So I wanted to do a what are we gonna call this? So I wanted to shoot a get ready with me, and I also wanted this to be a very nude, very glowy look, and I think that I pulled that off. So you guys, do me a favor before you leave, or actually right now, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you'll know what's coming from me next. And y'all, without further ado, let's jump right into this video. To start off, guys, I'm going to be using Sienna by ABH, and I'm going to be popping this shade right into my crease, and I'm going to be using that as my transition shade. I'm going to be applying that shade with my Morphe M441 brush, and guys, remember, I am not blending in real time. This is sped up, so you really want to take your time with this step. For my lid, I'm going to be using this ABH liquid lipstick. And if it's safe to put on your mouth, it is safe to put on your lids. You definitely want to make sure that this dries. This is also a matte lipstick, so it works for this step. I don't know the name of this brush, but I'm going to try to find it. I'm just using that to blend out the edges. Next, I'm going to be taking Brown Down by MAC, and I'm going to apply that right over top where I applied that liquid lipstick. I'm applying that with my blending eyeshadow brush from NYX New York is the name of it. I'm also just going to go right over where I applied my first shadow, and I'm taking that M441 again by Morphe, and I'm going to blend that all together. I definitely want some definition on my lid, but I'm totally okay with it seeming seamless. I'm going to be taking this Covergirl liquid liner, and I'm getting as close to the base of my eyelid as possible, and I'm just going to wing that out. I don't know about you guys, but I literally always have to stop and make sure that my wings are gonna be even before I finish the second eye that I'm working on. I'm not the type that's gonna want to wipe my makeup off and start over. I'm not saying it doesn't happen to me, but I wouldn't appreciate it. If you make minor errors, it's fine. Like if it's not as sharp as you want it to be, because you're going to be taking some concealer anyway. Next, I'm going in with this Morphe eyebrow gel, and I'm just going to be setting my brows in place. Guys, I really like this stuff. You know, I usually use hair gel, but I mean, this isn't bad. This is good. It's been hella hard getting a brow appointment since the world opened back up, but it's fine. I can do them myself to a certain extent. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. liner brush along with my Inglorious 77 gel eyeliner, and I am just going to line these wings up properly. To color correct, I'm taking this orange corrector by LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm just going to be putting that all around my mouth. I don't know about you guys, but being a woman of color, the discoloration is frustrating sometimes. So yeah, I use that to cancel out the discoloration around my mouth. I almost forgot primer. I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. primer, and I'm going to apply that all over the face, and then I'm going to be going in with my Shape Tape concealer by Tarte, and I'm going to be applying that directly over where I applied that orange corrector, and this is just going to help everything blend out when it's time to apply our foundation. For foundation, I'm taking the Covergirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. Guys, I love this stuff. This has to be one of my top 5 favorite drugstore foundations. It is such good coverage. It goes on like a second skin, honestly. I love this stuff. Next, I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, and I'm just going to be popping that right underneath the eyes for brightness. Immediately following that, I'm going to be applying my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Warm Honey to highlight my face. Guys, and I know you guys have heard about this camo concealer from e.l.f. It has literally been all the rave in the beauty community, and it is worth the hype. Right now, I am just going to continue to highlight my face. I'm going to be going on my forehead and down the bridge of my nose. And I'm just going to be taking my beauty sponge and I'm just going to be blending that out. I said sponge, that is not a beauty blender. I got this sponge off of Amazon. I will be tagging it below. Next, I'm going to be taking this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Dark Cocoa and this E8 Morphe brush to contour, and I am just going to blend that out with my sponge. To set my under eyes, I'm going in with Kalahari by Juvias Place, and I'm just going to be pressing this powder underneath my eyes. Guys, I usually don't bake anymore unless I'm going out for like a crazy night out of clubbing, but that's usually not what I do these days. So I literally just place the powder where I can and I wipe it off. To contour, deepen my contour, I'm going in with my MAC Dark Deep, and I'm going to be using, and you guessed it, a Morphe M530 brush to really deepen that contour. I can really get into the hollows of my cheeks with this brush, and as you guys can see, it is like a flawless finish. I definitely recommend this brush. Taking that powder down to my jawline to give it some dimension and some definition. Next, I'm going in with my Lancôme 460 Suede Dual Finish Powder, and I'm going to place that all over my face. Y'all, I love this powder. They don't call it suede for nothing. It literally just brings everything together. I love to bronze, even though technically I'm already bronzed. I'm going to be taking the Becca Maui Nights onto a Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm just going to bronze up this look. To start off my contour, I'm going to be taking this Coastal Cinch brush right along with my ABH bronzing powder, and I'm going to pop that right at the top of my nose, and I'm going to be blending that into my brows. And this is just going to give my nose a really defined look. Next, I'm going to be taking this Black Radiance concealer, and I am just going to finish carving out my nose contour. Out, I'm going to be taking my Morphe brush, and guys, remember, you want to blend up. Take your contour up. To further snatch your nose, you're going to want to take a lighter powder, and I'm using the Revlon banana powder, and I'm going to be placing that right on the sides of my nose to further define my contour. These days I only ever bake my nose contour. Next, I'm going in with Snapdragon by Becca. It is a very beautiful peachy blush, and I'm going to be taking that on a BH Cosmetics stippling brush. Recently, guys, I noticed on my tutorials that I don't even tell you guys what brushes I'm using, and like, how am I supposed to like show you guys how I do my makeup and like some tips and tricks if I don't tell you what brushes I use? So sorry about that. Next, I'm going to be taking my Hyper Real Glow highlighter palette, and I'm going to be popping those two shades onto my cheekbones and in the inner corners of my eyes and everywhere where I want to glow, basically. And y'all know I am not shy with the highlighter. If y'all don't know, y'all know it now. Morphe M510 brush. Guys, this is my absolute favorite highlighter brush. And you know, basically Morphe should sponsor me. I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and I'm going to apply that in my waterline. I'm going to be taking my Morphe M507 brush and Sienna by ABH, and I'm going to be popping that underneath my eyes. I start feeling myself when my makeup is turning out exactly how I want it to. I've already applied my Lily lashes in Miami. I'm going to be taking my Laura Geller GlamLASH Dramatic Volume Mascara, and I'm going to be popping that on my lashes and on my bottom lashes. And I love this stuff for my bottom lashes because it has the perfect spoolie to get my tiny little itty bitty, almost non-existent lashes. To line my lips, I'm taking the NYX Lingerie in Beauty Mark. And guys, I love this stuff as a lip liner and as a lipstick, but today I'm going with a much lighter nude lip. Next, I'm going to be applying Seductress by Maybelline, and this is their Super Stay Liquid Matte Lipstick. Guys, I love this color. It is such a pretty nude shade, and I feel like it could be worn with any shade of skin tone, as long as you contour your lips first. Next, I'm going to be taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer with a Wet n Wild liner brush to further define my lip shape. I'm going to be using this mini matte gloss, and it's Oyster Girl. This is a really pretty light pink shade. I love putting this over a nude lip. And guys, you cannot forget the hoops. I'm going to brunch in my living room with my husband, so I like to get dressed up for things like that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I want to thank you again for coming back, for showing up and watching this video. So before you leave, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I just wanted to thank you all so much. I think my little channel has been growing consistently lately, so I'm so happy for that, and obviously that's because of you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure you join me in the next one.